So, I never thought I would have a story to fit this subreddit. I was content to just sit and laugh at the stupidity of some people. But alas, here I am, the author of my own sordid tale. So, for context, I am one of the managers of a small 4-aisle grocery store. My town just yesterday re-implemented a mask mandate, much to everyone's ire. But, rules are rules, and it's better safe than dead, right? It's been a relatively uneventful shift thus far, a few people complaining about masks here, someone cursing out the town leadership there. All in all pretty standard. Until Mask Man. I'm outside our front doors when a man walks up. I tell him there's a mask mandate in effect and he needs to wear a mask. Easy, right? Standard procedure. Wrong. Mask Man tells me that he identifies as a fully vaxxed, fully masked individual. MHM. Okay. I repeat the need for a mask. He asks if I'm questioning how he identifies. I sidestep the question, repeating a need for a mask. He keeps insisting that he is wearing a mask. This back and forth goes on for an actual 5 minutes. Eventually, he asks me to call my lawyer and ask him about me questioning his identity as a fully vaxxed, fully masked man. You know, that lawyer that grocery stores have. I decline. He asks for the manager. I am the manager. He is not pleased. He asks for my name, I give it to him. He said he will be in contact with his lawyer about how what I'm asking is illegal, and then do you know what this man has the audacity to do? He walks back to his car. And gets a mask! Exclamation mark. He just spent an eternity arguing with me about his mask, then he puts one on anyway so he can get a sandwich from our deli. Some people. The store I work at is very small, so unless it's during weeks where we know it'll be insanely busy, usually there's only one employee working at a time. This time it was yours truly. I had a bit of a rush of customers and the whole time I had to go to the bathroom. When the last customer left I waited a couple minutes, then dashed to the restroom. The store is connected to a larger facility so I have to leave the store to use restroom, but I always bring the store phone and keep an ear out for the chimes that go off when the door opens. I was just about finished when I heard the chimes down the hall, so I quickly finished up and went to wash my hands when my store phone goes off. I pick up and wash my hands while I answer. Store I work at, this is up, how can I help you? Silence. I say hello a couple times before hanging up, then put the phone down to dry my hands. Phone goes off again. Same greeting, no answer. Oh well, we've been getting telemarketers who mute themselves when they call, so I wasn't very concerned. When I'm done I jog up the hall and enter the store and spot the customer I had heard come in. Reminder, it's been a minute, maybe a minute and a half since I heard the chimes. Hi. So sorry about the wait, how can I help you? I know you were here. Yes. I called. Twice. Oh, I was just in the bathroom, ma'am. And I answered your calls. The customer scoffs and rolls her eyes. Of course. I hate when you people do this. Sorry? When you're at work you do not go to the bathroom. You do not eat or drink. You are not a person when you're working, you do not get luxuries. I'm in absolute shock. I'm sorry for the inconvenience, but my boss and manager are both fine with employees using the restroom when they need to. I'm the only one here, and I'm sorry you had to wait. The customer looks at me like I just slapped her and whips around to leave the store. She leaves me with a fucking stupid bitch and then escapes into the night. I'm left confused because I was just told I'm not a human when I work. Retail is strange law. Quick edit, just wanted to address my employers. My two bosses and my manager are actually my family. My mom is my manager specifically, and they always stand up for us. Like they're the type to back you up on something you got wrong to a customer and then let you know afterwards. I was just completely by myself today, so I didn't have anyone to come over and defend me when Karen started her tirade. A conversation from this morning. Me, hello, thank you for calling Quilt Store, how can I help you? Customer, hi, I wanted to check on the status of my sewing machine in for repair. Me, sure, let me get your name and look that up. Okay, looks like it's done. Come in whenever and pick it up. Customer, nastily, so if it's done, why wasn't I notified? Me, I do have a note here saying that you requested a text. The note says that we texted you, and that you replied stop. We do not have an automated text system, so a human would have written the note, and I bet it was pretty human sounding. Customer, oh, if they texted, I would have assumed it was spam. I was expecting a call. Me, yes, normally our technicians make calls, but as you requested a text, they texted. Do you recall requesting a text? Customer, yes, I was driving to the coast last week. I wanted them to text so that I could check my messages at rest stops. Me, okay, so per your request, we texted you. You replied stop, so we did not text again. Is there anything else I can help you with? Finn. I work for a regional supermarket chain that has a closeout department which sells discounted/seconded/discontinued variety merchandise like tools, furniture, clothing, etc. Basically the whole gist of this department is buy it while we have it, because once it's gone it's gone. I'm the supervisor of that department. One day a customer walks in and asks me if we still had this end table that we were selling a month prior. It ended up being a very popular buy and all of our stores sold out of it in less than a week. My store got a dozen of them and they were gone within hours. Naturally I replied to him no, sorry. As a matter of fact I sold out of mine the day I got them. So then he asks the magic question, well can you go to the back and check? Even though I know it's a waste of time since I have other things to do, just to humor him I tell him I'll go have a look. I head back there, go to the office and have small talk with a coworker, then go back out to the floor to find the customer. Nope, sorry, didn't see any. Guy says thanks and wanders off. 10 minutes later I'm in my stockroom, and a worker from another department comes up to me and asks if we have any end tables back here. With a laugh I say to him, that guy again? Tell him we're sold out. Another few minutes roll by, my store's manager walks up to me. Hey, remember those end tables we had? Are there any left back here? Now irritated, I think I said something like oh for God's sakes. Where's that guy? I follow the manager to where the customer is and I tell him very sternly, sir, we are sold out of them. I haven't had any for a month. There are none back there. My manager was cool enough to vouch for me. We combed over the whole stockroom and didn't see any. Guy sighs, mutters fine, and wanders away for good. TL, doctor, customer in serious denial won't take we're sold out for an answer. Edit, a word. So today, had this elderly lady come through my line, last customer of my shift lol, who was buying a bag of grapes. I go through my typical spiel, greeting, loyalty card, how's their day, find everything you were looking for, etc. etc. Yeah, elderly lady. Me. Yeah, no, I was planning on getting more but no one got me a cart, electric cart, when I asked. Me, oh, I'm sorry about that, it could be they are all in use, it is a little busy. About 2 p.m. Yeah, no they're probably outside, I saw the cart person doing nothing. Me, once again, I do apologize, but if there's none in our vestibule then they're usually in use, we have 4 carts. So I ring her bag of grapes, weighed about 2.64 pounds. Me, that's gonna be 5.26. L, 5.26. For just those. Me, yes ma'am. L. No, that can't be right, they're supposed to be 1.99 a pound. So I pull out my registered flyer to double check the price. We just started a new sale week so I wanted to make sure that someone didn't forget to take a previous week sign down. I also page a supervisor so we can adjust the price if that were the case. I find the page and it shows that they are indeed 1.99 a pound with your store card, which she has in, so I show her the page. Me. So the grapes are 1.99 a pound, with our store card. Which they did ring up as. L. Why'd the sign over there say 2.99 a pound? Me. Oh, that's just showing the price without the card. We have that one up, and next to it should have shown 1.99 per pound with the card. L. So what did it come to? Me. 5.26? L. And that's right? Me. Yes ma'am it. L. You put that in, right? Me. Yes ma'am, when we put it in it automatically takes off the card savings. At this point my supervisor has come over. I explained to them the situation and they pretty much re-explained what I did again, almost word for word, to the lady. Well that's false advertisement, showing the non-card price which was more than the loyalty card price. Where's the office? I want to talk to someone else. So we voided her order and directed her to our guest service desk. So they could again confirm the math of 2.64 pounds of grapes times 1.99, totals 5.26. I'm so glad I have tomorrow off. The place, a retail store for a major wireless carrier in a mall. The setting, a slow weekday afternoon with myself and another representative on the floor and no other customers present. The other representative was training me. The con, 3 younger females walk in and one requested to have her credit checked to get a phone. The second female stayed with the first while the third made a beeline for the Apple Watch display. Third female immediately triggers pressure alarm on watch which I quickly deactivate before returning to my trainer. Third female approaches me asking if I could throw something away that appeared to be packaging but I pay no attention to it. Female finished getting credit checked and left abruptly with the other 2. By that time an employee from another nearby wireless store walks in and tells me the same 3 females stole earbuds from their store. Realized an Apple Watch was missing and the packaging I threw away was from the stolen earbuds from the other store. The information from her driver's license that was required to process her credit check was forwarded to law enforcement. I felt like a dope because not only did I deactivate the alarm to the watch she stole, I then helped her dispose of evidence. That was pretty bold.